today about All of It. It's a book by Vergil Smith, and it talks about his recovery from addiction. And I want to talk to you about it and place it in context, both about addiction itself, about the recovery process, and about the courage and the character it takes for all of us, regardless of what kind of things that we are recovering from. Because we often look at recovery or people in recovery and we think, wow, they've had a hard life or they've had some real problems. But their problems, their thought processes, the choices that they make may be at times more grave than some of ours, but we all go through similar kinds of things because we're all recovering from something. So in all of it, Vergil talks about his recovery from drugs and alcohol. And he recounts in very vivid, exact detail all the actions, all the behaviors, all of the experiences, all of the habits, all of the thought processes, all of the roller coasters of emotions, all of the choices that he made that led to a downward spiral, but also led back up. It's a hard read. When I was reading it, I was thinking, this is very difficult for me to emotionally handle. And I've been in recovery for more than 16 years. But it's a necessary read for any of us in recovery, any family and friends who want to understand what recovery is all about and what a person's process is as they are spiraling down and then finding their integrity, their courage, their bravery, their humility, all those virtues and values that we talk about every single day in life, but few of us have to live. But people in recovery have to live them every single day. I always think that it's so important to not pity people in recovery. I never wanted pity myself. I wanted tactical, practical, empathetic support. That's what Vergil received. That's what Vergil recounts. That's in his stories of his insobriety. That's what he's missing in those moments of his life. But then he found them again. And so I invite you to pick up a copy of it, read it. I also invite you to learn from it. You may not go through all the experiences, have all the incidents, have the background that Vergil has, but read through the lines, get at the themes of needing to find yourself, needing to stop some behaviors, because all of us, whether it's drugs and alcohol or sex addiction and compulsion or relationship addiction and compulsion or eating, some sort of eating or wasting away, restricting your eating habits, that kind of compulsion or addiction, whether it's emotional addiction or addiction to violence and thought processes, we all have to become sober. And sobriety is not just stopping something. That's just the first step. Stopping drugs, stopping alcohol, stopping inappropriate, hurtful sex, stopping compulsive relationships or emotional swings. That's just the first step. Sobriety is really emotional sobriety, not just behavioral sobriety. It is thought sobriety, mental sobriety, so that you can see the world, your perceptions, your points of view in healthy, holistic, healed ways, so that you can re-engage in critical thinking. Vergil talks about that in his book. I also have a book coming out called 30 for 30, and it's to jumpstart, to boost people's recovery processes, regardless of what they're recovering from in life. And it's 30 practices, 30 statements of truth, 30 activities, 30 meditations that you can do for 30 days or spread them out over time. They complement 12-step programs in counseling and other kinds of support programs. I hope you come back to the website. I hope you join the emails so that you can pick up your copy as soon as it comes out. Thanks so much, my friends. I hope this was of help to you. and I look forward to our paths crossing again sometime.